Mwaha. Yellow. Move some orange. How about some green? Wait. Let me move the yellow. Green. How about purple? I also have this other idea. This other idea of doing this. Let me start over. Kind of like the orange. Amo cielo, tierra, vida, asociando un cosmos, seres interplanetarios que llegan. Corazón, un poema, oreas, paruña, yurima, gente pinta. Amo cielo, tierra, vida, asociando un cosmos, seres interplanetarios que llegan. Corazón, pura, sana, dátaselo, medicina. Pura, sana, dátaselo, Well, some blue. Maybe some blue and green. Touch of orange. Bear with me as I get this just right. Aloha, Christopher. Welcome aboard. Águila, traes medicina del viento, del aire, de las estrellas, del sol, brillando, me guía mi camino, llévame con tus alas de luz. Águila, traes medicina del viento, del aire, de las estrellas, del sol, brillando, me guía mi camino. Cura, cúrame, sana todo lo que yo llevo. Agradezco por mi vida, Pachamama, yo te amo. Cura, sana todo lo que great question. I wish I could answer that. Is it Danit? D-A-N-I-T? I'm pretty sure this song is called Pachamama. At least that's how I found it before. While typing the lyrics with Cura, C-U-R-A. Medicina del cielo, ilumina mi interior. Volando, enseña mi camino. Llévame con tus alas del amor. Condorcito, traes medicina del cielo, divino. Cura, 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 cúrame, sana todo lo que yo llevo. Agradezco por mi vida, Pachamama, yo te amo. Cura, 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 cúrame, sana todo lo que yo llevo. Agradezco por mi vida, Pachamama, yo te amo. Vuela con el viento, vuela con el viento, vuela con el viento, vuela con el viento. It's about to get really good. I love this whole playlist. You're welcome, Natural. If you send me a private message, I'd be more than happy to send you like the play of this. I believe it's from SoundCloud. So many questions. How many things can you answer? How proud is your ego? I'm having fun drawing. Can't complain, Mr. Barrett. Doing my very best. Staying busy. I'm gonna start this over. Way from the top. I'm listen to this whole thing over and over and over and over and over and over and over. Are you a creeper? Or do you have something to share? Or are you just here to take what you can for free? Where's the friends? Where's the family? Where's the voices? Where's the kindness? Where's the compassion, the respect, the honoring of each other, introducing ourselves to one another? son los sonidos del universo que oímos todos. Y esos sonidos son el alimento para la existencia que somos todos.
I have not. What is this? What is this you speak, eh? Do teach what you know.
Son el alimento para la existencia.
Oh, it's about to get even better. I just love how this whole playlist like just rolls into each other. Ooh, please do, Nacho. Please do. Please do. Let's get the energy moving in here, shall we? That's the whole point of doing live streams, eh? Oh, here we go. Here we go. It's about to shift. Oh, the build up. The build up. My empath stuff is just kicking in hard drive, you could say. Let me see. I'd much rather you tell me the story. I like where it's going so far. Are you brave enough to share your voice, your mind, your perception, and giving it to me in your words instead of alternate options? Nacho, I would love to work with you through that. Bear with me as I process and connect to the energy, as you give me permission to engage and to access your toroidal field in this space. I'll also connect to the channel and see if I can hear some other things. I'm really enjoying what I'm hearing. Let me just take some moments to digest it. Aho. Dude's priestess says hello. Hello, dude. Okay, back to Nacho, okay? I want to keep focusing on Nacho. Nacho. I still get really uncomfortable when engaging in this stuff. And when I first accessed your field, there was actually like an Australian energy, even though like you may not be exactly there. And then I'm questioning if they were showing me that because of how huge your heart is. And the song. And the word that I kept hearing is remember, about you re-accessing the childlike imprints of things that actually made you really, really happy. However, it feels like when it connects to that like, the way I translate it is that the wires are crossed. That trauma or like positive encounters become trauma responses. Like our brain, man, how to translate that? The distracting song doesn't help. Perhaps it does. Imagine going through a really great experience, and then while being in that feeling experience of bliss, that an injury occurs while feeling and being in that way. So anytime that we feel that good or in that way, it reactivates the pain circuits as well that are crisscrossed and wired and connected to that same trauma or embedded information or data stored within the cell memory of the body. So if you can notice where you're battling, doing the actions, the things that you used to do that you really love and care about. I'm just going to like create and invent something, okay? So like, let's say that writing was your thing, or you're a painter, right? Or something with like tools in your hands, right? And let's say that a trauma or negligence or pain or suffering or sorrow, something had happened around the time that you're performing this motor skill. And let's say that there is a desire for you to get back in touch with writing and drawing again. However, you notice that there's subconscious imprints of rejections of doing that same thing. The subconscious rejection is part of your body protecting itself from like embedding or releasing the embedding of the trauma and the pain. So when like you're redoing the motor or the neural skills, of like doing the writing or whatever you're trying to do, that it reactivates all of that stuff. And if you aren't really like connected to your breath and your body and like really understanding your full field and your full perception, how you're seeing things and your conditioning, like your personality and everything that has just made a you. However, if you can tap into that energy that I was receiving when you first asked the question, when I connected to source or the channel and I asked, to receive the answer instead of me just being the one, the ego that ignites that information, that separation, it was blissful emotions of being a child again and remembering and allowing yourself to be the child and to really honor the child's self. The child might be expressing it doesn't want to do this or it can't go on or this or that. Like instead of telling the kid like shut up and keep going or like here's this toy, like it's important to honor the little kid's self and be like, okay, you know what, you're right for a minute, and actually comfort and give yourself the service and joy and loving and energy that you actually need instead of resisting. However, there's also like deep imprints of like sorrow and loss. And like when I connect to that energy, honestly, it makes me really sick. And it's like, it feels like it's like lifetimes or generations of things. So this could be epigenetic memory that's connected to like your father and his brother and like, like 7 generations back, like following you, like the same exact thing of getting disconnected from your will or your personal desire, your heart, and surrendering into like what you really, really want instead of like bashing the self and like tinkering, trying to like maneuver the self. George, we got a George. Yo, it's about to change to an amazing song. I love this song. Oh. George, chill. George. Oh. George. George. If you're more Pacific, I think I can assist better. However, that may cost you the price of being vulnerable and exposing yourself. Limpia corazón. Calma corazón. He is being like the sweetest. My butters. Oh, my butters. My loyal companion. Right on my knee, right where I need him. He's so precious. Just resting his head on my knee. And just keeps saying, more love. And I'm saying, George, I'll give you all the love in the world forever, ever, ever. Forever, ever. Oh, forever, sweet. Ah, my George. Ah, mi habla no español. I know I'm listening to this music, Abba. I love to learn. My father speaks very well. Hagamos Pachamama, vienes del cielo. Trying to break down the message. Thank you. Wow. Limpia corazón. Come here. Oh, give up. Come here. It's so big too. Like ma. Yo soy de las estrellas. Yo soy de Pachamama. Are you a creepy stalker, Adriel? Are you? Nacho, you're perfect. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I actually enjoyed reading your message in another language. En la Pachamama. Thomas, get up in here. We got some butts to kick, yo. Yo soy de la tierra, yo soy de las estrellas, yo soy de Pachamama. Yo soy de la tierra, yo soy de las estrellas, yo
Y yo vivo en mi corazón, mi corazón, mi corazón. Raíces fuertes, raíces profundas, raíces siempre en la Pachamama. Raíces fuertes, raíces profundas, raíces siempre en la Pachamama. Abuelita, madrecita, cura, cura. Abuelita, madrecita, cura mi corazón.
Ciao. Did you know that there are like artificial intelligent automatic robots that are like designed to look like online profiles and characters? And they're like in public forums and chats, and they're contributing to society, and then other people are reading those comments and digesting those ideas as if they are their own ideas for a moment and believing them. This is all documented inside Thinking Fast and Slow. Not all of this, just like fractals of it, okay? Fractals of the information or parts of the information I'm sharing. However, you gotta trust me on this, you know? I mean, do you think that there's going to be like a news article that comes out and letting you know this information? Like, I don't think so. I'm sure like people who are in like the industry that are like hackers and that are in deep knowing of these things, like they know that exists. And that there is a thing called counterintelligence. Things that kind of throw you off the trail, you know? Yes, the she creature will have to make a return. However, in Florida right now, there's only like one place that's like truly open. All the public state parks are all closed. Meanwhile, the whole world is telling everyone, lock down, do not leave your house, don't touch anybody. I don't know about you, but I need my hugs. And I like holding hands, and I like romantic gestures. So some of you are like, I could live without that. And I'm like, how? Are you human? Are you sure? Like, why do people like write messages and then delete their messages? The sketchiness. The sketchiness. What about consensual hugs, you know? Instead of like forcing hugs and forcing affection. Oh yeah. How can you miss me if I'm right here? Do share. Oh, it's about to drop. It's like my favorite playlist in the world. My hair. What are you doing? Second cool. Where's my AF family? Like, just keep it out of the face. Where is the peace? Everyone's acting like they're just a piece and they're separated. Instead, Aw, that's totally safe. Totally safe, Keith. My inner kid just wants to shout what Ralph was saying. We're not human doings. We are human beings. We are meant to be, not to be controlled, enslaved, and be stuck working or feeling like we have to figure out what we're going to be when we grow up, how we're going to pay for things, and all those things that are subconsciously indoctrinated into our beingness. Instead of us just allowing ourselves to be stress-free, allowing ourselves to be free and to seek and choose to be with what really makes us happy, instead of telling ourselves, no, you can't have that, that's bad. Now, I don't mean giving into shady business like drinking alcohol, right? I mean doing nice gestures for yourself, like going barefoot in the sand, or getting the smell of the flowers, or maybe hugging someone and smelling their hair. So every person has their own special fragrance. Unfortunately, with all our deodorants with aluminum and all that stuff in it, and all of our hormonal medications and things like that, that's just so in the water and just everywhere. Mankind is losing their connection to that animal instinct part of the self. However, evolution is quite a beautiful thing. As we adapt, we can think about our ancestors and see in our own personal lineage how things have adapted. Perhaps you come from a family who had no education, and now your generations are all people who choose wisdom or health or different aspects. You're gonna be the dude, don't you know? You're the dude. Decky, that high energy. Every time I see you, Decky. Welcome. Always a pleasure to have those of you who are not hesitant to share your voice and to share with me your silent screams of what's really going on inside of you. Such a pleasure to get to know you and be with you. Aho, namaste. House, wishpa. Oosh. We're gonna have to play some Huni Kun, you know that, right? Huni. Let me fast forward this. Here, I'll pause that for now. We'll play some Huni Kun. Huni. It's my favorite song that I play on repeat constantly. God, have you seen this? Is it? Oh, great! Look what it's doing. Did I ask you to start? I don't think so. We got it. Huni Kun. Can I like go there and meet them like now? Oh, that's part. Wait, wrong part. Playing with George. Noah! So finally, we catch up in real time. Here we go, my favorite part. Ehuni puma puma. Ehuni puma puma. Ehuni puma puma. Only just a couple thousand lifetimes, Noah. George. Ehuni puma puma. Ehuni puma puma. Let me see. I love this one too. However, I want to play this one first. Presently, Florida is my home base. And my underwater trip was awesome. When I go to the Ginny Springs, the river just takes me, and I start doing like this water bending Reiki stuff. Oh, you know, hanging in there, man, hanging in there. Yubu mana ushibu bata eskawata kayawe. Eskawata kayawe. Yubu mana ushibu bata eskawata kayawe. Eskawata kaya wa. Ushibu, yubu, shina, ushibu, shina, ushibu, bata, eskawata kaya we. Eskawata kaya wa. Yubu, shina, ushibu, shina, ushibu, bata. I like to like go and read like the lyrics to like memorize it. Skawata kaya wa. Ushibu, yubu, kana ushibu, kana ushibu, bata, eskawata kaya we. Yeah. Yep. You know, the funny thing is that you might actually have to be more worried about your neighbors, like, you know, like being like, get in your house, you're gonna get everybody sick. Like, I think that's more scary than than finally earning going home, you know what I mean? Like, man trying to play God, trying to control everybody, tell everybody not to hold hands. Like, why don't you just ask yourself how it depends, you know? Like, would you rather pass away all alone in privacy, or would you rather be like having your hand held and somebody there with you, like through the process? Or do you just want to be in a state where you're just like so ready to let go? What's your will? Where's your heart? Do you quit? Hey, thank you so much for the donation. Yee-hoo! Yee-hoo! House. Ho'oponopono, drop a guan. Sending you light rays. Keith, just for you. Jai Bhagwan, Namaste. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Jai Gurudev, Jai Ram. Ushibu bata, eskawata kaya. Eskawata kaya. Jai Bhagwan. Shaba ushibu bata. Scuba diving forever. You have to understand the bigger agenda. Okay, what's going on with 5G? What's going on with our cells and our memory, and what the universe really is? Haven't you ever questioned physics or understood the mechanics at how reality works with manifestation and all of these great things? Namaste. Eskawata kaya wa.
Hush. Podemos que terminar tampa, welcome.
All right, now I'm ready for the other one. It's like my third favorite. Yo, I wish I could get somebody to like record me doing like the work that I do in the water. But who can keep up with me? That's like where's my swim team, y'all? Are the lyrics in this one? Oh, I think I found it. Mana ibu buta. Mana ibu buta. Buta. Mana ibu buta. 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 Ah! Mark! Here's the lyrics. Ah, Keith, dude! Yee-hoo! Thank you so much for the donation. Jarvagwan, Keith. Jarvagwan. Namaste. Aho. House. Wishpa. Oosh. Oh my god, somebody wrote it in English! And it comes healing by purifying all evil. It's all evil. I-L-Y. I love you. Play. Silly. Boring. That's American Sign Language. Fire! Fuego! Oh my god. Oh. Let's see if I can find one more. Mana ibu buta. Aww. Viva! Love her, love her, love her, love her. Wait, it's not showing her name. There you go. Boop. Oh, yes. Ah! Alegra medicina, canta, cantacito. Alegra medicina, canta, cantacito. Rah. I'm gonna switch to yellow. Yellow medicine. Hold on. I have to remove blue medicine and orange medicine. Come on. Yay! Yellow. Hush. Whoosh. Maybe send me paprika. Just maybe. Maybe like a clip or something. What I don't like is the song's about to end. Like the whole song isn't on here. Hey, so I'm pretty sure that's that Pachamama song, by the way. Where is it? I need like my own triangle. However, like again, I'm really picky, so I want to like pick out something. I've seen like these triangles, and I've experienced one where it's like a crystal triangle, and they swing it around your aura. It's like, oh my god, it's like, I can't even describe it. It's just like one of the greatest things. Like my shaman just like did this thing and put it around me, and just like I experienced him doing it to other people, and just like the invigoration. Yeah, she's done. All souls are healed by the Reiki fire. All hands are ablaze with the Reiki fire. Allegra medicina, canta, cantacito. Ay. It's so beautiful. Are you joking? Bear with me. Oh, dude. Flower. Let's see what I can do. I don't know if I can do this. It's been a while. I'm gonna try. How's that, Decky? When will you learn to not use others? And to learn consent instead of manipulation. Woo! May the light be shined upon you. Come on. Rubber. Okay. That's not what he meant, Keith. That's not what he meant. Dude. Oh. If only you knew. If only you knew. I don't think it means what you think it means. Yeah, my light is totally like coming for me.
Desde Puñal viene agüita serpenteando por las estrellas y en remolinos hacia nuestras vidas.
Patricia. So fake. As if that should matter. The mentality of the youth. It's quite sad, don't you think? Should we not teach them better? Shall we not show them the way? It does not have to be all about sexualization and using and taking and abusing.
Ahorita mis penas acabaron, Pachamama está de fiesta.
Is it really disrespectful though to like call a woman out and be like, you're fake, like you got plastic ones? Like, why should you shame a woman who does that to herself? Like, did she not already feel bad enough about herself in order to do such extremities for your approval and your like satisfaction? It wasn't her own thinking that she wasn't enough. It's subconscious programming. It's not God in her telling her to like drastically, you know, change herself, cake herself with makeup or incision into herself. And then you support those messages and you fund those things for your own subconscious indoctrinations. Lucas! Mr. Durst! What's good? Aren't you in Canada? Aren't you in Canada? Are you in Canada right now? Sweet dreams, Dickie! The fakest. What's wrong with being a punk rocker, eh? There's so many great versions of that song. I want to like get to the next song though. Don't be abusive and mirror their reflection. If you mirror and copy their meanness, you are just promoting more meanness. Do you understand? Do you understand? Let this person attempt to humiliate me and act like I am fake. Those of you who know me and know my soul and God, right? We know that Trina would never take herself out. She would never create such incisions. The only incision that would occur would be to remove the metal from my ankle from my skateboarding accident. That, my friends. And notice how like a girl can't even wear like a corset or like a top, a strapless top, without getting sexual harassment and abuse. Bring it. Why do you think human trafficking is a thing? People have thought that it's okay to have power and control and have slavery. Much like us having jobs, it's slavery. Slaves to one another instead of being slaves to God and our passion and our true glory of being ourselves. What shame and disgrace must we hold from not being our true selves, from not being the artist that you are because mommy and daddy said you can't make money that way. Give in to your true, authentic inner child, whether it's being an astronaut, a physicist, a surgeon. Give yourself permission to explore your own mind and heart and being so that you may find and come into alignment with your true sense of self. Dare you? Dare you be you? Dare you be me? Dare you be? Aho. Oh. Yeah. Hair flip. Hair flip. It's beautiful. Huh. You'd be surprised how many celebrities are actually traffickers. If you only knew. If you knew, shatters, complete shatters of illusion and subconscious programming for generations. You already know, Keith. My inner kid loves this song. It's not like these people are like, hey, did you know I do this? And I manipulate women and men, and I do all these things. Like, let's just joke and call them sinners, right? Like, do sinners say, hey, I'm a sinner, I like to eat people? Like, do they admit that? Like, I don't think so. You know what I mean? I'm just using it as that. It's like a drastic example. However, if you think that there are not people eating people out there, then you're just like, you're lost. You know what I mean? Like, so out of the loop of like reality. You had to mention the children. Yes, yes. Children are harvested for the most energy. That's why they are targeted at youth, to be subconsciously programmed. And that's why it's coming natural for man to give the child the artificial intelligent devices instead of raising the child itself. Children are being raised by televisions and computers and telephones instead of their true friends, their true companions. People aren't remembering karma and the cycle of life and the unity. They can't see me as themselves. They can't see me. All they see is a reflection of me, or a mirror, an image, a hologram that they choose to see and witness and experience me as they choose to create their reality with me. Yeah, adrenochrome makes me angry. Makes me so angry. Monsters Inc. 101, right? However, like when we concentrate on that, it kind of gives it energy. And it can deplete your energy too, choosing to focus on that. That's basically like the same thing as like participating in the activity, because you're putting more like wood in the fire, if that makes sense, in the world of energy and physics, and my personal interpretation of the experience. And mind you, again, I'm not a doctor or physicist or anything like that, right? Oh, so angry. Yes. Keith, I'd love to do like a regression meditation for you where I'm just going to plant this seed now. So, okay, so I want you to play with this. Like where you close your eyes and create a safe space, your loving place, or wherever you choose to go. And then if you can, attempt to recognize and see yourself return back to the embryonic state inside your mother's womb. And if you can, trace that umbilical cord all the way back to your mother and see how far back you can go. It might be traumatizing accessing all of that and feeling your mom's like energy of giving birth and just like all of those things that happen, and the epidural energy, or like all that stuff. It's all affecting us very subtly, and energy work is a very serious thing. I would love for you to come to Florida and to meet John Zen Green, and for John Zen Green to get like hands on with you doing like this awesome, what I would call, what is that called? What is that called? Kinesiology. Took me a minute. Kinesiology. Todos venimos de la madre y a ella volvemos. Todos venimos de la madre. Yo, another amazing song is about to come on. Get out of here with your fetish and your demands and thinking that you have my permission to use my energy in a way that you see fit. You think that it's all fun and games using your imagination to use people in your mind, how you choose to use and abuse others without their consent and without their knowing.
del Padre Sol y a él volvemos. Todos venimos del Padre Sol y a él volvemos como una chispa del fuego, volando hacia el cielo como una chispa del fuego. As if that changes the guy, okay? You think that deleting people's messages and putting people in their place is really going to make them see?
No, they're going to be wicked as much as they choose to be wicked because they think it's fun and power. My inner child self would like to make jokes on how like only those who have experienced DMT truly know what the human experience is like. And mind you, there's a huge difference between 5-MeO and DMT. Yes. Feel free to use your power as you feel that you are supporting this Judas priestess. As you can see, Keith did not like how you treated me, so therefore you have had your privileges of speaking to me revoked. Familia. Family. French fries. Friday. I want one of those like handheld shakers that Mara has. Oh my god, I love those. My inner like self or my autistic self, whatever you choose to label me, like needs to get hands on though and like experience the object and then decide if it's like my tool. Manga. Your begging doesn't make you any more attractive. Wouldn't it be so much better to earn a woman and to earn her permission to be with her instead of stealing? Isn't it? Dude, don't tease me. I totally have some books. I have some books that have all this information. I do. Don't tease me. It's like a wicker. It's like a wicker thing, and then on the bottom is like a certain kind of wood, and there's like these beans or something in it. And I just love the sound that it makes when it hits, you know? Beans in a container. Oh. Oh my god, another great one's about to come.
Brilla y canta un nuevo día. Brilla el sol de la mañana. Movimiento de esta tierra.
Aho! House, house.
Donde un llamado nos reúne en el corazón de una familia.
That's so hot. Oh, yes.
Hoy siempre está ofrendita la familia. Canta, cantorcito, canta, cantorcito, brilla y canta un nuevo día. Brilla el sol de la mañana.
Ah, a super chat. A super chat. Is that what that's called? Super chat it up, yeah. It says, show your support for Trina Mason. That's right. How much are you supporting? Any energy? Are you giving anything back after all I give for free? I think I just messed up my drawing. Definitely messed it up. Me. Dee 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 dee. Rawr, let's just act like we didn't do that.
Vas tocando en la profundidad del corazón, vas tejiendo cantorcito, vas vibrando alto, vas tocando en la profundidad del corazón, vas tejiendo cantorcito, vas vibrando alto, vas tocando.
I need these lyrics. Condorcito. ¡Ah, Condorcito! Studying these lyrics.
Vas tocando en la profundidad del corazón, vas tejiendo cantorcito, vas vibrando alto, vas tocando en la profundidad del corazón, vas tejiendo cantorcito, vas vibrando alto, vas tocando en la profundidad del corazón, donde la sangre hierve con amor. No hay más pensamientos, solo el flujo de la evolución. Deja las razones y empápate en acciones. Que el tiempo que pasa es una ilusión.
I can't find the lyrics.
Desde lejos soy yo, el canto enamorado de un pájaro, ese pájaro es mi abuelo.
Don't you know I'm from another planet where everything is underwater?
Es mi abuelo que canta enamorado. Ese pájaro es mi abuelo. Es mi abuelo que canta.
I have goosebumps everywhere.
Canta, canta, canta.
Canta, canta, canta.
Canta, canta, canta. Canta, canta, canta. Águila.
Águila, 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 águila. Águila, 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 águila.
Desde lejos soy yo, el canto enamorado de un pájaro, ese pájaro.
I can see pretty well underwater. I see better in like ocean or clear water in the springs. However, I don't really like see super great in like bath water. I don't know if that's like from all the chemicals and stuff, but it's not frog spit. Have more respect for the Cambo. Canta, canta, canta. Aww. Águila, 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 águila. Águila, 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 águila. I can. Do you think you could fund my work, putting in my time and energy to produce what you wish to see as the viewer? Eh? May I be free? May I? To not be a slave to the system of money. To be free to do as I choose, as I please. that makes me be at peace instead of pulling my hair out and feeling like I'm not good enough and I don't fit in here. Eh? Or do you enjoy making demands and having people give all their time and energy with you giving nothing back? Does that give you pride and power in your personal opinion? Does that make you feel good in your heart at night? Aw, that would be so nice. So nice. Shall we pray every day for such things for us all? Give yourself a hug. House, house, house. Not my favorite in the whole playlist. I don't know what she's saying. Well, this is going on. Hey. Hey, Decky, that's all on you, dude. You gotta open the portal, right? Free will, consent. House, Tyler. More free videos coming soon. Thank you for being a subscriber. And thank you to all of you who pay it forward so that people like Tyler can still get his needs met, even though he chooses not to invest his energy in such ways. Why live through me being underwater when you can be underwater and choose to set yourself free to do as you choose? I do not understand. Aho! House. Namaste. Welcome aboard. Nice to see you. Hey. Are you sure you're not just like vibing off of my energy and feeling like a psychic vampire getting your feast upon loving light instead of chaos and control and the outside realms outside of yourself, eh? Your face. Oh, her voice, dude. Boo! I'm so scary. What else is on here? I'll try that one over. Yahoo! Now it's about to like switch to the dude. House. I'm like, somebody translate for me. Oh, I love this song. House. Do you not trust my life in the hands of the Lord? Do you not have trust and faith and courage and confidence? Are you so weak in your mind? Have you forgotten? How could you forget? Have you forgotten what great honor it is to go home and to earn your rest? This is why I will never take myself out. Never. I will earn my place going home, and I will fight with all my might to continue on and do my service, as it is a co-creation. And I prefer a gentleman with kind hearts and co-creation vision instead of stealing and control and manipulation and false prophets. Find yourself, who you are before all the conditioning and the programming from school and your community. Find yourself, your own voice, won't you? Won't you? These lips are reserved. I save my lips for my true love. The man I choose to honor with these lips, preferably my future husband. Keith, the fact that you like totally just sent a donate, like I can't even speak, okay? Yahoo! Thank you for the donation, dude. Okay, but I just want to give a shout out to you because look what you used in your message to be able to write to me with how much you paid, right? Like the more that you pay, the more that you have room to type, right? So notice what you paid to write what you said. Imagine how far that message goes. Forget the cut that YouTube takes. Forget all of that. Like, forget the money system, right? Forget currency in that state. And just notice your character. Like, people's money to them is their lifeblood. You know what I mean? Like, they work so hard. Their blood, their sweat, their tears into their struggle, their hustle to keep a roof over their head, right? And you just took this lifeblood to share this message, to share this meaning. Like, what kind of prophet are you, dude? This dude abides. Thank you for seeing me and hearing me and loving me and taking care of me in this way so that I can support others. All of your support only strengthens me to be able to support and strengthen others. However, if I have an empty cup, I have nothing to give. I can only receive. I do my very best to have a proper equilibrium of both. Aw, Keith. Yo, this song too. Louder. Oh man, she get the boombox. Get the boombox.
Press and hold function. Ready to connect.
She don't work? Why is she not working?
Select the voice speaker from your mobile device's
Jerk. Is it this one? I'm gonna have to start it over, as soon as I get this going. It's taking forever. Here we go. I wish I could rename these devices. It'd be so much better.
Connected to.
Here we go.
Trina's iPhone.
Let's go louder. Alright, again. Alright, whatever. I love music. Yes! I do not like Decky's comments because if we are to rephrase it, it would be that the idiots need the most love. It takes a village to raise them. Exactly. I need one of those shakers. I love me some rattles. I'm like, get me a rattle from Peru. Or better yet, let's get me a flight to Peru and let's just collect our own pieces. Louder. Corazón, que es lo único que tengo. A entregar mi corazón. You wish you had my energy. You wish you could just buy the energy, don't you? Just have all of my gladness and my fun. For as equal as I am glad, I get sorrowful. It helps to have your loving, kind, supportive energy. It's not very common these days in the streets, eh? Yee-hoo! Do you choose to be a slave to your desires? Definitely seems like a slave to desires.
Y ahí apareces tú. Corazón y verás, y así no sé. Estoy aquí cantando la canción, pero estoy aquí cantando la canción en la presencia. Cantando con el agua, cantando con la tierra, cantando con la tierra, cantando con el agua, cantando con la tierra, el fuego, el aliento, cantando con la tierra, el fuego, el aliento, cantando con el agua, el fuego, el aliento, cantando con el agua, el fuego, el aliento, con la luna y el sol. Presencia en energía, presencia en el cuerpo.
Adriel finds pleasure in controlling other people. Adriel's family goes way back many generations of having this contract and repeating his story. Instead of being selfish, one could choose to see through the other person's eye instead of being so close-minded and choosing to use and abuse and manipulate and scare to try to connect in this way that only creates separation. However, one has a choice how one chooses to be. Everyone has two wolves inside them. One is greedy, manipulative, trickster, evil, wrongdoing, while the other is loving, kind, generous, compassionate, helpful. And every day there is a battle between the two, and the one who wins is the one that you feed. What do you give into? What do you act upon? Where is your ego? What is the story of I, of you? It is often that words like this fall upon deaf ears, and there is no true understanding or compassion. Sexual abuse happens all around us all the time, and still so many do nothing. They just watch it occur and pretend like it's normal and it's tolerable. I do. I had a very powerful dream last night. Another great one.
En el cielo, en la tierra, la lunita y las estrellas. Siento a fuego dentro, dentro. Siento a fuego, aquí te encuentro. Siento a fuego dentro, dentro. Siento a fuego, aquí te encuentro. Pachamama desde el fuego, Pachamama, aquí te encuentro. Pachamama desde el fuego.
I had this most beautiful dream of being in this river, and in the river I had connected to the earth in the dream, and in the dream I was given the message of how important it is for us to anchor in this feeling of love and appreciation, honor, and acceptance of the universe. And if we could literally vibrate this throughout ourselves, this gratitude for just simply the plants providing air, or for the sunlight, or for the bumblebees, that this was like food for her, and how it could be like a domino effect of things just changing if we can just align ourselves into this resonance. Instead of seeing the person that we're fighting with as separate or an enemy, we see them as man, as our friend, our companion, our brother, our sister. True understanding, true compassion, putting ourselves in their shoes. If they are drinking and drugging all the time, we see why. We step into them, living and breathing as them, and understanding our cry and why we turn to these things when we feel like no one's listening, no matter how much we shine. How about those of us who feel we cannot shine, we cannot speak, we cannot be, so therefore we hide, we mask, we control, we escape, we run away? Where is the true love in that? There's a need for harmony, true harmony. I do like a lot of shamanic healing, and part of that process and being able to help people comes with doing my own inner work. And my personal human experience has been rather interesting, to say the very least. So I've been consciously watching myself and my subconscious programming and noticing like physical triggers, sound triggers, smell triggers, any triggers to trauma. Everyone thinks that PTSD is connected to only military, when that's not true. That is not true at all. So it's important to notice these chronic emotions and how toxic they are. And when we see them in other people, instead of avoiding those people, I believe it's important for us to honor them and to understand where they're coming from and not invalidate their reality. Yes, we are to encourage them to see differently. However, you have free will to do with as you choose. I like to drink crystal water. Wow, PTSD can happen from car accidents. Unless you're being obvious, but Mama, I've been in like 7 car accidents. I don't know if I've ever actually listened to the whole thing. Oh my god, this is funny. Let's find another mix. I don't like this mix. What's this? It's not my normal. What I can do though is play my song one more time. Especially with this. I'm gonna turn it down. Oh, it makes me angry. Not just any rocks, we got sugarlight, amethyst, rose quartz, fluorite, white opal, looks like phenakite, sodalite. I got a dodecahedron. I got me some Faden quartz, and I got some tiger's eye. Sugalite, not shungite. We'll treat water like it's booze. We'll be like, yeah, chug your water. Pita ayahuasca. Yeah, put that minerals in my water. Okay. House. What's this? No. Nobody wants your advertisement. Nobody wants that. Skip. You hear the shaker? You learn something new every day that you choose to open up your mind to allow yourself to receive new information. What is this?
And a shaman is the holy man in a culture that is still hunting. It isn't settled, it isn't agrarian. There is a very strong and important difference between a shaman and a priest. A priest receives his ordination from his superiors.
Bro.
He receives something from a tradition which is handed down. A shaman doesn't. He receives his enlightenment by going off into the forest by himself to be completely alone.
Oh, Alan.
A shaman is a man, in other words, who has undergone solitariness. He's gone away into the forest to find out who he really is, because it's very difficult to find that out while you're with other people. The reason is that other people are busy all the time telling you who you are in many, many ways. By the laws they impose on you, by the behavior ruts they set on you, by the things they tell you, by the fact that they always call you by your name, and by the fact that when you live among people you have to be in a state of ceaseless chatter. But if you want to find out who you are before your father and mother conceived you, who you really are,
returning to the womb,
you almost have to go off by yourself. Go into the forest and stop talking, even stop thinking words, and be absolutely alone. Listen to the great silences. And then, if you're lucky, you recover from the illusion that you're just little me, the so-and-so, and you attain the state of nirvana,
samadhi.
which means the blown-out state.
Samadhi!
The relieved state, the sigh of relief. Nirvana may be translated into English as, phew. I've at last discovered that I don't have to survive. I can survive, of course, but I don't really have to. Because you discover, you see, that what you really are doesn't have to survive, because it's what there is. The real you is it, or that. Tat tvam asi, that art thou, as the Hindus say.
I am that I am.
So then, in the normal life of India,
I definitely want to listen to that full thing. That sounds like it would be awesome. Where is the children's song? Where's prayer? Oh no no no. Om Namo, Om Namo, Om Namo. No. God, why is this song so hard to find? Divine Mother, to you I bow. Om Namo, Om Namo. I'm going to type in the word children next to it and see if it comes up. Divine Mother. Oh, I think I got it. No advertisements. House. Oh. Is this it? Divine Mother, to you I bow. Oh, dude, I think this is it. House.
Adi Shakti, Adi Shakti, Namo Namah. Sarva Shakti, Sarva Shakti, Sarva Shakti, Namo Namah. Pratam Bhagavate, Pratam Bhagavate, Pratam Bhagavate, Namo Namah. Namo Namah. Kundalini Mata Shakti, Mata Shakti, Namo Namah. Adi Shakti, Adi Shakti, Adi Shakti, Namo Namo. Sarva Shakti, Sarva Shakti, Sarva Shakti, Namo Namo. Vritam Bhagavati, Vritam Bhagavati, Vritam Bhagavati, Namo Namo. Kundalini Mata Shakti.
Hey. No.
Mata Shakti, Namo Namo. Adi Shakti, Adi Shakti, Adi Shakti, Namo Namo. Sarva Shakti, Sarva Shakti, Sarva Shakti, Namo Namo. Vritam Bhagavati, Vritam Bhagavati, Vritam Bhagavati, Namo Namo. Kundalini Mata Shakti, Mata Shakti, Namo Namo. 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 Namo. First force of all creation, to you I bow. Divine force everywhere,
Chill.
to you I bow. Creative force, primal force, to you I bow. Rising up, Divine Mother, to you I bow. First force of all creation, to you I bow. Divine force of everywhere, to you I bow. Creative force, primal force, to you I bow. Rising up, Divine Mother, to you I bow. First force of all creation, to you I bow. Divine force everywhere, to you I bow. Creative force, primal force, to you I bow. Rising up, Divine Mother, to you I bow. Namo Namo. 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 Namo. Adi Shakti, Adi Shakti, Adi Shakti, Namo Namo. Sarva Shakti, Sarva Shakti, Namo Namah. Namo Vritam Bhagati, Namo Namah.
I want to play one more thing for you. And I'm going to GTFO.
Patience pays. Wait. Let the hand of God work for you. One who has created you, let him create all the environments, circumstances, and facilities and faculties. Kahe dole praniya rakhega sirjanhar, jis padaish tu kiya soi lesi sar. O individual, why you are in a very doubtful state, one who has made you will take care of you.
Goosebumps again.
One who has created this universe, all the planetary faculties and facilities on earth, is the one who has created you. Wait, have patience, lean on him. Then all best things will come to you. Dwell in God. Dwell in God. Dwell in God. Befriend your soul. Dwell in God and befriend your soul. Dwell in God and befriend your soul. All the faculties and facilities of the creation which are in your best interest shall be at your feet. You need million things. Million things will reach you. If you are stable, established, firm, patient. Remember, Creator watches over you and creation is ready to serve you. If you just be you. So please take away the ghost of your life and stop chasing around. Consolidate, concentrate, be you, and may all the peace and peaceful environments, prosperity approach you forever. Satnam.
Hush, 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 hush. Heck is this? This is saying it's Yogi Bhajan. I'm like 90% sure it's not. Maybe it is actually Yogi Bhajan. It's Yogi Bhajan! What? Oh my god, it is Yogi Bhajan.
Why are you doubting yourself? Why are you not just being you?
Oh, alright, I'm confused. Yogi Bhajan! Alright. I hope you enjoyed this live stream. It's been fun sharing with you the songs that have kind of been helping me make it through. I can't guarantee that this video will last, so shout out to those of you who actually got to be present with me throughout this time and energy and space. It's almost 3 o'clock in the morning here. I'm going to need some time alone in some sacred space. Thank you so much for your generous donations, your time, your energy, your kindness, and most of all, your consistency. Thank you for being there, being one that I can rely on. People get so brainwashed about money. They forget what really matters. It's our time, our energy, and being able to have a safe hand to hold, to lift you up, instead of one, Enough of those knives in our back, and allow us to step into a time-space continuum where we can finally all be as one. Until you can imagine and align with that resonance, that future can never be. You are choosing to allow the future to be and to be created by many scientists and individuals who hold great access to great data and information. Just, it is insane the amount of technology that we have and the forces that is being used for. Attempt to recognize your own power, to remote view, to astral project, to lucid dream, and to create reality. However, it might be important for you to disconnect from your boxes and to spend more time in nature and to really connect and hear source as you choose. If you need help connecting, I am totally here for you. Namaste. Namaste. Pay it forward. You know where to find me. House. Shanti. I love you and there's nothing you can do about it.